I'm in love with this now. You were telling me, I'm here with the beautiful Sinead, you were telling me they're about 28 a bottle. It's quite a collection you have. I would imagine it's taken you some time to build up this particular beauty.
Absolutely. I probably started about 10 years ago collecting these. So
okay.
Yeah, so there's about 110 at the moment. And, 1 or 2 come out every year. So
right.
The collection is kind of ongoing, if you like.
So it's still developing. They're still developing new. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we should sort of explain to people. I was looking over what you do, and it is fascinating to me. I suppose when you think about people, literally for the grey matter, colours is one of the greatest things to stimulate and to kind of bring colour back into your life. Literally, where would you say this all originated from for you? Was there a recognition early on that this was
Yeah, I loved colour, when I was growing up, and I went to college and did art and all of that, but the thing that really got me was colour. It just stood out for me, and all the houses that I've lived in, I've always kind of been very particular about the colours that I use, and I began to notice actually that depending on what colour you use, it kind of had a different impact on you in terms of how you felt.
Right.
Being in a red room, as against being in a green room, you really felt different.
Sure.
So, I was bringing that into my interior design, and so then I came across this colour therapy system, and I got really into colour, and so I began to realise that you can actually use colour in a way to enhance how you feel, whether it's your mood, your feelings, your emotions. So it's fascinating, really.
Well, there is that, there has always been that argument that the world is very rarely black and white, and that there's so much, to be sort of explored in the inner world to sort of understand why we react to certain, smells or scenes, or, from deja vu to just that sense of suddenly being back to being a child. And colour plays a huge part of that. I always find that, I drive an orange Beetle. That has an effect on me that it's orange. There's so much that kind of subliminally kind of going on, even though you don't realise it.
Absolutely, because we all have associations with colour. Yes, definitely, and it evokes memories and feelings. You might see something on the beach, a shell, a particular colour, and it brings you straight back to a moment in childhood. Or if you go on holidays, you kind of connect with different colours that you see. You might see, all the colours in Spain or Italy, and the ambers and the yellows and the ochres, and something inside you lights up. It's because you're actually connecting with the energy of that colour. So it's raising your energy levels in ways, So I think our environment is a gift like that, because, everywhere we look, whether it's outside, in our homes, fashion, the clothes that we wear, everything really is there to enhance how we feel.
Well, we should get into the fact that you have various different kind of methods using the colours to help people kind of get to those sort of places that are better balance, and I suppose just me trying to explain it would be quite the dance. I would think your maybe explanation might be a little bit more succinct. so for people who are sort of curious about how basically this works, what would you say to them?
Okay, well, there's a few ways, and the first way is by using this particular colour therapy system, which consists of 110 bottles at the moment, as we were saying. So the idea is you can use this to support your colour selection. So, you can choose a couple of bottles, and those particular colours then can reflect back to you what kind of support you might need. Like if you were choosing a bottle, say, that had the blue on the top and the bottom, that's all about, blue is a very peaceful colour, peace, calm and tranquility. So it's kind of saying, you could do with a little bit of peace in your life, actually. You need to calm down and bring a little bit of, that nurturing energy to you. So that way, your colour selection, in a way, the ones that you pick are there to kind of enlighten you in terms of, what you'd need in your life to bring a little bit more balance in. So it's a lovely, fun way to work with your own energy, if you like, using colour.
So everything in my house is red. Is that not a great thing? Walls, floor, ceiling, cat, everything. I painted them red.
Wow, that's a lot of energy. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, red is a great energizer. Absolutely.
Right.
It's a great colour for energy. Yeah, you can overdo it sometimes. Too much red might kind of make you very uncomfortable, actually, and feel, gosh, I have to leave this room for a while, and then you come back in. But certainly, yeah, absolutely, some red is great.
I'm only joking. I don't go with the red. It's just I just thought red would represent some kind of danger.
Yeah.
So we will have the just in the piece above the video here. We'll have like people can follow through on links and discover what worked for them. This is something you studied in, and I want to get the name of this right. The Art and Science International Academy of Colour Technologies in the UK.
Yeah.
That's a real place, right? It sounds very cool.
Oh, it is. Well, yeah, but it's a place in England. That's where all the what would you say? All the essential oils and the plants are grown for the contents of these bottles.
Right.
Plus, then all the training, is done there. So I did a lot of courses there, but I did them in Ireland. So
right.
So yeah, it was easy. People travelled over here to give the courses. So over 10 years, I've kind of done various courses to do with the bottles here, but also just to do with colour, itself. So it's been very interesting. Yeah.
So when you came to launching, I think when you came to launch in 2006. The Colour and Consciousness, your own, was that a big step, because here you are, you mentioned interior design and so forth, but to get into what is for many people a new idea, it would be kind of completely fresh to them. Was that a major decision, or were you very kind of already very much sort of just organically going there?
I think it was organically going there. It was almost like a natural progression, the next chapter. It's not that I've left interior design behind, because it's very much connected. But this is kind of, I suppose, going deeper, and it gives you more of an understanding, of why you choose different colours. That's the fascinating thing for me. Right. Why is it that we go for certain colours, and somebody else is painting their room green, but this person's decided to go blue. So why is that? So that's right. All very fascinating. And I think people are actually looking for new things. People are into meditation, mindfulness, but this is something different. It's very visual. It's something that we're in contact with every day. So I'm passionate about, empowering people to wake up and have a look around you, and just to learn more about colour and what it can actually do for you.
Well, I suppose to wrap up, I know these are called equilibrium bottles, which is kind of like the opposite to a Pottchian bottle, which is if there's no equilibrium, you're not looking for the opposite to. Is it the idea that you will find colours that you should surround yourself with? Obviously, Irish people might be disappointed you can't drink these bottles, right? There's nothing to be gained from drinking these. No, that is a shame. But you
can actually put the contents on your body.
Right. Okay.
So, the essential oils and the plant extracts actually help as well. So not only are you getting the visual thing, but you're getting you're getting it on your skin. So the whole idea is that the colour helps to bring your energy into balance. And equilibrium is the word for balance. So it's like a balance. Yeah, a balance bottle.
Okay, well, as I said, we'll put all the links and so forth above this, just for people to follow through on the ideas. I've got to say, as I said, I'm fascinated by it, and I also the beauty of it kind of knocks me out too, because I'm sure that's a lovely thing to work with.
It is. Yeah, I enjoy it. I love it.